Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today, it's a little bit different. I'm out here in a cemetery. Um, the idea is that getting ready for Halloween coming up, um, I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I'm on the trek for the Black Dog of the Hanging Hills in Connecticut. According to the legend, if you see it once, jump for joy. You see it twice, is doomed for sorrow. See it 3 times, and see you in hell. Uh, I don't plan to see anything much, but this could be an interesting change of pace, and it's right here in Connecticut. So, let's see what's going down. As I hit the train, I start to wonder, how could a dog who doesn't even touch you kill you if you see it 3 times? I have to remain skeptical. Although I do believe in ghosts, this part does seem a bit far-fetched. But the only way to know is to do an investigation, and I gotta get out there. As well as talk to the historian if I can. Okay, so right now I'm at the Storywalk Bridge at the Meriden Green, just getting some decent pictures, and I'm about to head over to the library for some more information on the Black Dog of the Hanging Hills. Actually, I think I'm going to stick around the green for just a few more minutes, have some lunch, and enjoy some of the scenery here. But in the meantime, I guess we could probably talk about how greens actually work. The town greens actually work. Interesting aspect of it, this actually, most greens throughout New England in general started out as trash dumps, as where people in like colonial England, New England, would just come here and dump their trash. And no, I'm not kidding you on that one. It's kind of interesting that here I am having lunch in a place that used to be designed for people to throw their garbage out at, and yet it's become a pretty beautiful park actually. As I go through my lunch, I try to figure out what I could be facing. A couple options include ghosts. Another option could be a stray or feral dog. But the best option obviously would be to go to the library and try to find the town historian. But my timing isn't great. The historical room is closed due to the recent renovations and won't be open until the following year, so I'll have to improvise. I asked the librarian to give me anything she may have on the Black Dog of the Hanging Hills, and she gives me some old journal entries from the Meriden Journal, and I start going through the files. It describes a black spaniel in it, as well as some of the stories that I've already covered, so it's not the most helpful, but give credit where credit is due. It does point me into the general location. So it's time to head out and actually do a climb. The librarian gives me a simple map and I head out to the Hanging Hills, and this is where the first slight hiccup comes in. I intended to try to hike up the hill, but the bridge over the highway that is needed to access the actual hill from the trail that I started out on is blocked off, despite it clearly being on the map that I was using. So I decide to bike up the mountain as much as I can as possible via the main road. And this is where things get a little interesting. The hill of the Hanging Mountains itself is a sheer cliff face, which to me is a dead giveaway of one of the key aspects on how this thing actually may have gone down. Second of all, it is a notoriously difficult climb up it that I have to abandon the bike and go on foot slightly. But getting to the top is so worth the impressive view from the castle at it. But it's also from here that I can really solidify what I think the real reason behind this. Maybe there is a paranormal dog, but as for the legend, it's simply coincidence. You're up so high, and when you fall, you're going to die. And you don't even have to die from the fall itself. You just have to find yourself in a ravine where no one's going to find you after you broke a leg. As I bike down, I start hitting, and wait for it, 36 miles an hour. That type of speed on a bicycle is no joke. You turn one wrong way and you're dead. That said, I think I can make an educated guess of what's really going on. Well, that was a pretty good expedition. I don't want to call that a bust, as I'm pretty confident I know what's going on there. This is a high elevation. It's a bit of a rough terrain. And at the end of the day, you have to chalk the whole story up to coincidence. The idea of once being good luck, twice being bad luck, 3 times meet your maker. You just got to chalk that up for coincidence. Unless I can get solid proof of more to it, at this point, that's all I really want to say. It's just a coincidence. Nothing more, nothing less. Again, that doesn't mean that there isn't a black dog out there, but again, coincidence, nothing more, nothing less. Thanks for watching. If you like what I do here, consider becoming a Patreon member, or if you want something back for your contribution, I have my Shopify with it. I'm selling a bit of merch there. Got some drawstring bags as well as some prints. Plan to get more merch later on in the future. But if you do nothing else, please be sure to leave a like, a comment, and be sure to subscribe. Thanks, and see you next time.